Many financial institutions want you to blindly shovel your money their way every time you get a paycheck. How would you like to learn about the only legal way I know to get a guaranteed 18% return on about $10,000 to $15,000? And as a bonus, I'll show you another way to get 8 to 16% returns, and even a way to basically get free money from the U.S. government, because a lot of people are just tipping the government and overpaying their taxes. But that's money that's rightfully yours. So make sure to watch the whole video, and just as a warning, this will go against much of the advice you hear from Wall Street and financial institutions. Yet, it's a lot of the same things they do to maximize their profits. For example, they like to sell you the misguided concept of compound interest. As a matter of fact, one of the biggest misquotes of Albert Einstein. People say that Einstein said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. But it was actually at a conference in Austria in the 1920s that he actually said compounding numbers were the eighth wonder. It was a financial products company that misquoted him and called it compounding interest. It's not the same thing. It's not really a surprise that the institutions would want you to think they're the same thing. Because if you think about it, what do financial institutions want from you? Your money. How often do they want it? All the time. And every time you get a paycheck, how long do they want to hold that money? Definitely as long as possible. And how often do they actually want to give you your money back? Hardly ever, right? And there are penalties for things like early withdrawal. The whole philosophy asks you to penny pinch, make financial sacrifices, and diligently save every single dollar and put it in the stock market to compound for 30 years, when actually you could be earning a higher return somewhere else. So it's time to fight this. Compound interest is a myth. Talk about where you want to find higher returns using a concept called the cost of money. The cost of money is based on two numbers. The first is the highest interest rate you're currently paying, and it might be on a credit card or some other type of loan. The second is your highest safe and predictable investment return. Safe and predictable is important because it has to be a return that you know you can get. So you might be able to get 100% return once a major event happens or something major goes your way, but it's probably not going to be a consistent, predictable thing. So again, the first number is your highest interest rate. The second is the number of your highest predictable return. The higher of these two numbers is your cost of money. Anytime you're spending or investing or allocating your money, you can use your cost of money to see if it's worth it. Here's an example of how applying the cost of money can get you a guaranteed 18% return. It's very simple, yet profound. Today, the average household owes just under $18,000 in credit card debt, and it's usually a bit more than that for small business owners. We know a lot of credit card debt comes from double-digit interest rates, sometimes even topping 20% APR. So let's say you're paying between 18 and 20% interest rate on that credit card. Are you going to chase 8 to 10% returns in the stock market? No. The cost of money tells you that paying off your credit card will give you a guaranteed 18 to 20% return. Whereas investing in the stock market isn't a guaranteed return. And even if you could get 8 to 10% returns, it's not nearly as rewarding as the 18 to 20% interest you get to keep by paying down your credit cards. Here's another example. Let's say you have a CD earning 5% and the highest interest rate loan is 8%. The cost of your money is 8% since the loan interest is higher than your safe and predictable 5%. Do you want to be earning 5% with a CD when the cost of your money is 8%? No. So it can be better to cash out that CD, possibly even if there's a fee attached, and put that money towards paying down the loan. And these are just two examples. The cost of your money gives you the highest insight you need to decide the best path for directing your money. Many financial institutions want you to blindly shovel your money their way every time you get a paycheck. But now that you're armed with knowing your cost of money, you can make a wise decision yourself and possibly even get that 18 to 20% return. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Don't miss out on a single Wealth Factory tip like this next one with proven ways to build your wealth.